Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Monday evening, our session this week. And this week, we have a unique week, very unique energy that actually is unique to the Kabbalist that know the gift that is appearing in this week. And when we're talking about this week, we're talking about it's not specifically, just this week or last week was something else and this week is something else. It's not about that. It's an energy source that exists that every week is more available for all of us to grab once you a little bit changing, shifting consciousness. In this week, we have what we call the revelation of the 72 names, which is uniquely to Kabbalah and obviously the way we share it. And then you have as well the going out of Egypt, and you have splitting of the Red Sea in the story of this week. Very powerful. When you read about events like that, a lot of people taking those events as historical moment or some tradition of why we're celebrating Passover. It's actually because what's written this week. They baked the bread. They didn't have chance to bake the bread. Therefore, they created matzah and all of that. All kind of reasons that we're going to get there when we're speaking about Passover or all these occasions. It's absolutely nothing to do remotely close to what is the benefit and the gift of the story. So that we're going to speak probably in a month and a half or so about Passover, a little bit more. But now, because the revelation of what we call the splitting of the Red Sea, we, each one of us, can use that consciousness, can use this energy to wherever in my life today I need to overcome or split my own Red Sea. It's not the Red Sea in Egypt, in Israel, right? It's my Red Sea. It's my inability to pass that test or pass that limitation that we have. Each one of us have that, and once a year we're getting that opportunity to use that energy. Now, what does it mean, and how can I reveal it in my life? So first, it's important understanding here from the Kabbalist to understand that this week we have a tremendous gift that we receive to the world, meaning collectively and individually. Bechlal, which is the collective world, the collective consciousness, but me, my private, my inner thoughts, my private struggles. This is a gift that can help you with all your struggles that you struggle every day. In the end of the day, even if you have 60 people around you and you go through, they're not going to make you feel good because, yeah, maybe in the moment and then they leave and then you still with your struggle. Or when you're about to put your head down to sleep, the struggle started. When you wake up in the morning, the struggle started, right? Or something, the bank calling you or an investor calling you, the struggle started. This gift is uniquely for that. Your private struggle. And of course, it's a struggle of the entire world. Why we need, again, it's not a coincidence why a lot of conversation right now, and I'm hearing a lot, speaking about third world war. Have you heard that? Are you hearing that? I don't know if you're hearing that. There's starting a conversation more intensely about this type of, I would say, catastrophe. Does the world need catastrophe after catastrophe every 70 or 100 years? Whatever the statistic people are speaking about, do we need that? Is the world needing this? Right? Do we need it in our lives? That's the question. So I'm not I'm not sure I want to keep saying that words anymore because there's energy for that. But this energy of this week is technically to remove any threat of a world war again. This is what this week is about. Splitting of the Red Sea is wants to, at least, to give us the opportunity to completely remove the chaos from the world. But we have to do it individually. Now, again, before I'm entering to the story in many secrets, the Kabbalah shared this week a very important understanding of the gift that we receive. Why? Because you have to prepare yourself for that what comes. And the process needs to be very clear for us, and it's something that you need to know about every aspect of your life. It's not specifically for that, but that understanding is important for all of us. One, if I'm about to receive a gift this week, today, we are 10, 15, 20 people, 100 people listen to it, one person listen to it. Did you prepare yourself before you enter to this class, today, over here, online, to the gift that you're about to get? Were you prepared for that? Do you know what you're about to get? A lot of us just showing up. Okay, it's a big move, right? Unlike other people who are not even stepping in. That's one thing. So you did make the step. What I want you to start understanding is for next and next and next. Prepare yourself to receive the gift. So one, as the Kabbalah says, Rav Ashek explained it, is to know that no matter what kind of gift I'm going to receive, I can never appreciate the gift. Anyone, imagine somebody comes to your birthday or comes to your party and come to your housewarming and give you a gift, right? You think the person appreciate? No? Yes, of course they appreciate. Somebody gave you a gift, don't you appreciate? Of course. Level of appreciation. I would say not appreciation. I would say level of a thank you. Maybe recognize a good deed that the person did, or a good action, or a gesture that someone did for you. Give you a gift. Nice. No one can appreciate any gift that comes to them. Why? Because they were not prepared for that. If you prepare, what we call prepare, you create a vessel, right? If I know I'm about to receive a huge gift, you will be prepared. You will have way more appreciation when you prepare. Again, today, obviously, we're not preparing ourselves to what about to come, right? That's why in the story, a lot of the story that we're reading, they needed to be prepared. Prepare for 3 days and prepare. We're going in the splitting of in the going out of Egypt. There's no preparation. Middle of the night, hey, we're going, right? Later on, they can see the gift. But for now, what do you mean? They didn't prepare because they were going through that for almost a year with all the plagues, right? So the moment come, boom, we shifted. Now they're about to start to getting gifts, and many of that you will see they need to prepare and all of that. So one is when we receive a gift, the first thing we need to know, I don't have a very much appreciation for what I got. I can say thank you so much, then continue. Or even that that you're about to get a gift. Even now, I'm telling you, you're about to get a gift this week, an unbelievable gift, right? So you kind of like raising the level of appreciation, what about to come, right? Depend if my expectation is different, so probably I'm not going to be that excited. Then, then, obviously, I don't know what the gift is. How would I appreciate if I don't know what the gift, right? So first level is to know I don't appreciate. Second, the second part is that what is really the gift? Because we're going to speak about it in a couple of weeks when they get to Mount Sinai, right? The Creator gave them the Torah. Do they appreciate the Torah? Until today, nobody appreciates the Torah. We still don't appreciate it, but we got it for thousands of years. So imagine that. So we haven't yet got to a complete appreciation or connection to the gift that's been given to us thousands of years back. Now, today, we get even more gifts. Okay? So the steps are very important. Step number one, I know that I'm not really appreciating or can appreciate the gift that I'm about to get or have. No way. Second, I really want to create a real desire to know what is the gift. What is the gift? Somebody tell you, oh, you're going to get a gift. What is the gift? How can I appreciate the gift when I don't know what's the gift? Tell me what's the gift. Now, so first, appreciation is far, far from what we should. Second is to know that I need to awaken a desire. Because when somebody gives you a gift, do you really have a desire for that gift? Do you have a desire for that? No. Like when we received the Torah, right? We didn't have desire for that. We got it. The desire comes later. So we need to start awakening a greater desire to know what is the gift. And by the way, it's not just physical gift. It's when we're talking about each one of us have so many gifts that we don't even know. Now, if I ask you, do you know what's your gifts? Some of you are more aware or not, or at home, whatever, you're going to tell me, I think that's my gift. Nobody going to pay. No, that's exactly my gift, right? Some people, it's very obvious you see their gifts, right? Because they use it, it's very much expressed. You see it. But if I ask anyone in the street, tell me what your gifts, what the gift the Creator gave you? The gift of seeing, the gift of speaking, the gift of this. Yeah, that's great. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. But we're talking about gifts that you've been given that installed in a way deep inside of you. So now, the step number 2 says to us, in order for me to use the gift, I need to awaken a desire to know what is the gift. Okay? Step number 1, I don't appreciate the gift. None of us waking up in the morning with tremendous appreciation for the gift that we receive. Second is, in order for me to appreciate the gift, I need to know what's the gift. This week needs to be very clear for us. And step number 3, that's the most important one. In order for me to know what's the gift, I need to look into what? The giver of the gift. Who is the giver? Who gave me the gift? Because, if you know that the giver of the gift, more I will know about where the gift coming from. I will definitely want to know more about it. I will have more desire. And second, I will start to appreciate the gift because no. Oh, wait a second. Imagine someone you highly, highly respect, okay? Write you a card, right? And someone that, just a friend you met, just write you a thank you letter, right? What, how are you going to look at it? Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. But when somebody you highly respect, you're going to read every word like unbelievably message and you're going to want to know what they think about you and so forth, right? Naturally, but it's important for me to know who is the giver of the gift. So these are the steps. Maybe give you an example. Let's say you live in Florida, okay? And you say to your friend, you're making a party, finally I moved to New York, right? That's usually not happening. It's the other way around happening, right? But let's say you say, okay, I moved to New York. A friend of yours, a good friend of yours, comes and give you a gift. And he says, open the gift. in New York, right? You move to New York, you say, okay, wow, already curious, right? The curiosity already tells me like, wow, there's something there, right? But imagine what's happening. Now listen to the beauty of that. You come to New York, it's you open the gift, you see a coat, right? But it's summer, right? It's not that cold. So now, oh wow, it's amazing, thank you, right? And then you put it in the closet. Winter comes, right? In the last couple of weeks, right? The person wear the jacket. Oh wow, remember the gift I've been given. Start wearing that. Goes outside, freezing, everybody freezing. Like, wow, it's so hot, right? What happened to the person? He starts realizing, wow, what gift. It's amazing. I didn't even know that I need something like that moving from a warm country, city or place, right? So now, what happened every day in a cold winter day that you're wearing that jacket? Who you blessed? The giver. It seems like every day you're wearing that gift, it seems like you are more connected to the gift or to the giver of the gift. Think about it. It's first of all both, because you really extract more of the gift that's been given to you. You're more connected to it. You definitely have way more appreciation to that gift, right? But every day you walk around in the cold weather, he says, oh, thank God for my friend. What a merry day. What a great friend. All the time you wear it. Thanks to my friend. Wow. You know, when you have like a scarf or you have something that somebody gave you and like, oh my God, I don't even know that I have it. And then I realize, wow. Only, right? So now we see the steps of gifts. That, by the way, should happen every week when we come into the wisdom. Why? Every week there is a very unique gift that comes to us. Unique, beyond. Now people come like, show up, tell me, Benjamin, what's going on? Tell me what's new. Tell me what's new. What? Usually, by the way, I always say that when I open the books of Kabbalah, that's the news. You know, I open the news in the TV. It's old. It's history. They tell you what happened yesterday. They tell you about. They never tell you the news. What is new, right? This is new. This is new revelation. So, so obviously, every time I'm connecting and using the gift, I need to understand who is the giver of the gift. Now, if you understand who is the giver, you will know that the giver is important giver. You will know that they will never give you a gift that is not very important or very much can be used for you. So now, let's now talk about the gift that comes to us this week. What is the gift? We spoke about the 72 names, and we spoke about the splitting of the Red Sea. We spoke about going out of Egypt. A lot of people looking into it, and what do they say? Yeah, it's in history we got it. They think people reading that, the entire world, if you don't study Kabbalah, you read it as a very historical thing. It's very much tradition. That's what, I don't know if you know, but that's what people do. For us as Kabbalists, it's actuality. It's like right now, it's alive. It's alive, it's breathing, it's existing, it's right now. Technically, this is really what's appearing cosmically right now. So it's really, imagine if somebody tells you, oh, there's amazing snow outside. What do? Open the window, I want to see it because it's happening right now, right? Right on time. When I tell you, listen, the company says right now, there's the revelation of 72. Go outside. It's all boom, shining, 72 names of God. All the things that you need. What is the gift that you get to this week? Very clear. A total connection to the reality beyond logic. A total connection to a reality beyond matters, beyond limitation, beyond our borders. This is what we're getting, the ability to go beyond your fragmentation, your frame. Beyond this week, technically, it's the pill of matrix that you take to get out of the matrix, whatever the blue or the red. What was the blue?
Red.
The red. Take the red pill this week. This is this week. You know what I'm going to tell you this week happening? It's almost like, I don't know, for those of you who saw like maybe a sci-fi movie, there's like a quantum window, right? A hole that is being pierced in this wall that you can really bypass to a complete different reality. In this physical world, you're going to be in this world. Your life is going to be same people, but you're going to be completely connected in different ways. This is what is opening in this week. Pierce within the illusion of the matrix. It's this week. What do I need to do? How do I need to go? I don't see it. Benjamin, where is it? Tell me where to go. Times Square is going to be. Where? It's going to be where? Down in the shore? Where should I go? No. All consciousness. It's all consciousness that needs to be woken up. That is how we connect in. First, to know. Second is to increase our consciousness about it. And third, to take actions about it, which I'll share with you few of them. The Kabbalists explain that there is like almost like a keyboard, right? You know your keyboard in your computer. The keyboard in your computer have many ways that you can reach, because you can type whatever you want and you can say whatever you want. In this keyboard, this cosmic keyboard, there is what we call in Kabbalah the 72 names of God. What does it mean? There are obviously the chart, it's a chart that consisted with 216 letters divided to 3 gives you a combination of 3 letters times 72. Okay? So there are 72 different names. The name consisted from 3 letters. For those of you who have desire to know about it, you can ask, you can check, you can email us or text if you want to know more about it. The 72 names of God, each one of them, this is the names that been given to humanity to use. What do you mean? To start controlling this physical reality, total control over this physical dominion, been given to us in a chart. And it's all, nobody who read it directly can see it. You have to understand it's in codes. But that is available this week. The splitting of the Red Sea, right, were able to be happening because of the 72 names. The use of the 72 names to pierce into the world of illusion. Now, it's available for those of you who wants to know more about it or wants to have the tool, that these are names that you meditate. And there are many. It's meant to control all the sources of the energy in this world. For love, unconditional love, for certainty, for money, for success, for going beyond time and space. So many names that are uniquely directed to help us pierce through the illusion and move to a reality where we in control, not the illusionary world, not the circumstances, not hoping. A lot of people living life like hopeful or wishful thinking. It's never going to happen. Let's stop that. Let's live life in certainty, in directed. I want to be directed from the universe. I don't want to be directed by people's ego. I don't want to be directed by my family's desire for me to be this and this and that. All due respect, directed by the universe is completely different consciousness. That's the gift that you've been given to shift between the blue pill to the red pill. That's what it is. It's appeared this week. This is an amazing, amazing gift. Now, there is another deeper aspect that we want to speak about. Hopefully, we'll be able to insert it into our consciousness, but it's very hard to understand it. But I will speak a little bit more about it. Two things actually. Okay, one is the Kabbalah is given introduction. It says, okay, those names are holy names. This consciousness, it's not for the mundane people. It's not for regular people. This consciousness is meant to be for high sophisticated Kabbalah. They speak about it. You're not allowed up until we reveal those names to the world. It was forbidden for anyone to get closer to them. Why? There has to be uniquely spiritual, very complex Kabbalistic knowledge. That was true probably a few hundred years ago. In our time, it's required pure heart. In our time. Let's understand what it means. Okay? And the Kabbalah says this way. The secrets of the Shema Meforash, the secrets of the names, right? It's the secrets of the Ain Bet, the secrets of the 72 names. She'en legaloto zulato le'mi she'agun. You are not allowed to reveal it to anybody unless they are decent people. I didn't check anyone here or online if you're decent. But I'm sure you are. But how do I know they are decent people? That's what they say. וכדאי גם למישהו חכם. And it's, you know what? It's better to give it to someone that is wise and knowledgeable. I didn't check any credential here, right? הוא מבין מדעתו פה אל פה, that he can understand when you talk, they can understand what you're saying, right? I'm sure you do understand, right? These are prerequisites, but again, this is the beauty of what changes in the last few thousands, but in the last few hundred years, with the wisdom of Kabbalah, it was almost impossible to share any of the names because the names are the connection or the control over the source of the light to this world. That's what we want. We don't want to be secondary. We want to be connected. And he says, and should be someone wise and understand. Now again, it says, the word that I'm looking for, Lemi shehu hagun. Somebody that is worthy. Worthy. What makes me worthy to really connect to? Because obviously, we had throughout the last 30 years worked a lot to reveal those names in the center. It's by the way, took a lot of the 72 names, took a lot of effort and a lot of investment and a lot of time and money to find a way to reveal them. Right? But it took many years, but it was permitted by many Kabbalists, just those names. There are many, many different names in Kabbalah that you're not allowed to use. And therefore, we're not sharing that. And because we know that there are not enough people who can handle these powers. But that is safe and secure for every individual to use, because the time is kind that human being will take possession over the physical reality. Enough allowing the matrix control us. The 1%, we call it the physical reality, to control us. So, what do we need? How can I know that I'm worthy to receive it? I'm going to share with you one thing that if you can work on it, you accessing incredible powers. And stay with me, okay? Also at home. This is very, very important. And this is what the Kabbalah says. Omnam kol baal nisayon badavar. Anyone who have experience in Kabbalah or in spiritual matters, יודע שיש עניין אחד בעולם, that there is one particular thing in the world, an issue in the world, שהוא המשובח בתענוגים המצוירים, that is the most worthy energy or worthy pleasure that each one of us really possess and interested. Okay? דהיינו, what it means? מציאת חן בעיני הבריות. Be liked by others. Meaning, how many of us have the problem or the issue or the difficulty when we know people speaking about it, about us, and we don't know what? How many of us want to please others? How many of us have the desire that others will like us? How do you feel when you know people don't like you? Then you know how it's bothering you when you want to know what people think about you. Now, this is a very important thing that people do. People always want to be liked by others. I want to know people like me. What do you mean? The whole social media is on like, please like, you know, like, right? I want to be liked, right? I want to like that, and based on the likes, that means I'm okay. Based on no likes, I'm not okay, right? And he says, אשר כדאי הוא לפזר כל כוחות ותענוגי הבשרים להשיג דבר חמדה בשיעור חשוב. And he says, listen to this. A lot of us will give away everything or anything. So we will know, first of all, that people think good about us, that we will be, people like us, that we will be, you know, people pleased with our presence. And that's what he says. וזהו אבן השואבת. It call it, you are a magnet. You are, this energy, this desire to be liked by others, the desire to be, that people are pleased with me, it's like, you know, a suction, a magnet to a reality that sets you in a very, very low trajectory, very low. Now, again, I'm sure that a lot of people have that. You don't have to answer. You don't have to agree. But we all have it. With our parents starting, with our brothers and sisters, then with our teachers in school, then with our cousins. We want to be the best cousin or the best sister or the best thing. And in school, and then in anybody want to be in the college, in the what do you call them? Fraternity, sorority, and all of those things. No, you're not accepted. What? They didn't accept me today, and then your life is completely going in direction like you are rebellious about all of them. Either way, either you become a rebel or you become accepted. It's still you do it because you want to be liked by others. That is each one of us limitation. This is what doesn't allow you to reveal the sources of what is the gift of this week. Cannot enter to your life if you're still holding on that desire. I want people to like me. I want to be okay with everybody. I want to please everybody. Are you okay with me? It's okay. Are you happy? How was your event? It was good. Thank you. You know, did I do okay? What did you think of what I'm wearing? What do you think about what I did? Should I buy this? What are we doing it all day long? Why you can't go and buy something for yourself without asking anybody? Why? This is it. It's a magnet. He's always tell us to ask others what do they think. Again, a lot of us will say, yeah, but I think it's okay to ask an opinion. And is it really for an opinion? A lot of us are so dense, don't even know that we need the people approval. That has to stop. People approval stopping your biggest revelation and revolution in life. when you need approval from people. The only one who can approve you is the Creator himself. If you walking around every day not doing or doing something because of what other thinks, you're preventing huge gifts. Huge. You're never going to know the giver of the gift, which is the Creator that gives you an amazing gift this week. You will never connect it to the gift because he cannot be with you because you're not a goon. You're not a decent human being. What do you mean? I'm not a decent. I'm very decent. Yeah, but when you desire to please others so they will be okay with you, you desire for approvals of others before you move, it means you completely disqualify any creation or dismiss any creator. And therefore, you cannot connect to the gift. Not just that, you don't even connect, you don't even start to communicate with your giver, with the giver of the gift, which is your creator. We know that is very difficult. Again, I want to focus this week on one particular blockage that is true for all of us. It's true for all of us. We want approval. We want to be approved. You know, even today, yesterday, I didn't even know. I have Instagram. I'm sure everybody sometimes see if you in the Instagram. So I post on Instagram, but I didn't know that you need to be approved account or something like that, or you have to be registered in an approved account, you know, and then there's a V. I don't know how they call it. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing. Verified. Thank you. Well, you see, you are verified. No. No. You're not verified. You know, I was like, what? They gonna verify? How they gonna verify me? Oh, just by clicking that you verify. Like it's feels for the people that you verified. Oh yeah, it's a legitimate Benjamin, right? The whole system is channeling us to be verified by others, to be approved, to be in a way. Oh, you part of that? Okay, you can go in any club that they let you in a club in the city. If you're not on the list, oh yeah, let them in. If you're not on the list, you're standing in outside, right? That's how. It's the one thing I want this week. Once you really understand that, and again, it's not being completely the other way around. Who cares? With respect to your situation, your life, your condition, your level of spirituality within you, that's how you need to deal with that. But eventually, is to stop that magnet from pulling you down that rabbit hole. Because once you start with people approval, and again, it can be anyone. Tomorrow it's your boss. Tomorrow you go to work and you wear something and people didn't recognize. Don't go and point it out for them. You don't need. You don't see my new T-shirt. A lot of us, right? I'm doing it at home. I take off the garbage. I took the garbage, right? We all do that. We all need, is it your wife? Is it your husband? Is it your partner? Is they, who, whatever? You need something. How can I work without feedback? You call it feedback. It's not feedback. Feedback is when you sit with your boss and say, okay, tell me what the failures and this, or you went to a deal and it fell through. What happened? I want a feedback of how I behave and that. Most people closing the deal go to the boss, everybody, hey, say how great I am to everybody, a lot. This is what we do. But you have to understand it's magnetize you and many others into that. And the Kabbalah says this is the one thing that makes you not decent enough to receive the gifts of total control over this physical reality, total control over the light in this world. I cannot give you while you are still you're possessed by people approval. Not possible. Two different entities. I would recommend one particular proactive behavior this week and on that will guarantee your success. You cannot stop people approvals. You cannot stop that magnet. You cannot stop want to be liked by others by your, okay, I'm going to stop. It's not going to stop. You won't be able to do that. I'm giving you a tool. Kabbalah doesn't never give us like put us into a, into the ether and like, oh, figure it out, right? Let's put it down into work. And this is what he says. Now the Creator brought you here. The one person, the two people, the 100 people who listen to this. So obviously this week, thousands and thousands of people will listen to this over the week, right? Because we're sharing it in many, many different classes, many different situations. And of course, in Shabbat, we have a larger group of people that will hear that. The Creator will, of course, reveal it to you. I don't know why you. Probably. So there's a reason. But he gives you a shi'ur. He gives you a certain amount. That's why you're here, to hear something of that. But then, the en hayetzer hara shore ela belev hapanui michokhma. Much like the Kabbalah says, the idea is, if your heart is not filled with wisdom, it's filled with all evil inclinations, desires, insecurities, lust. You know, what is craving? When you have craving considered to be a disease. What's the cure for the craving? When you fill up the craving, let's say you have a craving for a steak, right? They call it like a disease because why? You're not going to get the cure for the disease until you eat a steak, right? So it seems like the steak is your cure, and vice versa work in many, many different ways. Anytime I'm giving in to lust, different craving, physical craving, you need to know it's considered to be spiritually sickness. That the only cure for that is when you get, oh, I'm craving a cookie. Oh, I'm craving a cookie. I eat the cookie. The cookie is the cure. I now feel good. Did I solve the problem? No. Because tomorrow you're going to go back to the same craving unless you're switching them. How? Lev hapanui michokhma. Your heart is empty from wisdom. Again, he's using the heart, not the mind. Why? Because they call it Chacham Lev, the wisdom of the heart. And he says, Anu chayavim le'argil et atzmenu, the Kabbalah says, we have to put ourselves in a regimen or in a system. Tamid lemaleh muda'ut bechokhma. Always fill your consciousness with wisdom. Always. You need to be always, every day. Fill up wisdom. But I already heard it. Hear it again. Don't leave any empty space. Now again, I'm very extreme in that. But it says, Ad asher halev shelanu. Sorry, itmale michokhmat haboreh. You have to come to a place when you have so much connected, eventually it's trickling down to your heart. But if you are connected once a week, it's very difficult to maintain, right? I studied last week. Okay, what about tomorrow? What about in an hour from now? What about in 2 hours from now? No, I had a good meal, right? We had a good spiritual meal today. I'm good. I'm satisfied until next week. Next Monday, I come back again. It's very good, right? What ended up happening? I can't get the momentum. It cannot trickle down to my heart and fill my heart. Do you understand? It's stuck here. But if it's just one time, one day, 1 hour, it's technically will leave. It will leave you. It cannot sustain. It doesn't have any. It's like when the snow is coming down. I see a lot of snow, but it doesn't stick. Thank you for the example, universe. That's what it is. I raise my case now. How? Oh, I know all the kids are very upset. Oh, there's snow here, and they're going down. It doesn't stay. Where is it? Why we cannot play in the snow? That's what it is. That's what we need this week to activate. And if you feel eventually every day, try, listen to this, make a test. Don't trust me. Don't believe me. Please do not believe a word I'm telling you. Test every day. Put a plan of podcasts. Go back to all the YouTube, right? Go back, listen to this over and over, one after the other, the whole day. And the next day, do it 1 week. 1 week of every empty, again, you're going to work, you're going to do this. Let's say, for example, you need to do something. Put in your earphones a lecture, right? That you heard, or I can give you tons and tons of spiritual. Again, I'm saying about spiritual lecture, not about, you know, news and nonsense, right? Important wisdom. I highly recommend to give a shot to study every day the wisdom of Kabbalah. Either is the level 1 or these videos, or you want more, you just anything you can put your hand on. And as far as Kabbalah, any empty space this week you have, fill that with wisdom. And you will see that the craving are reduced. And you will see that the need or the neediness with people is being loosened, meaning it doesn't really that much bother me. I can, again, don't trust me, don't believe me. Make the effort. If there's a chance that it can work, thousands of years people are dealing with that. It's not today. But the Kabbalah says in our generation right now, because the 72 names is revealed, the Anabekoach and many other, the Zohar is revealed right now. We are in the generation that is revealed. We can take over that matrix. Please, this week, get out of this illusionary 1%, we call it physical reality. Get out of this matrix with wisdom. You cannot do it with drugs. You cannot do it because it's going to bring you back. You can do it consistently. So this is the first of all, we spoke about the gift. I need to know, of course, that I don't appreciate the gift. Second, we said I need to awaken desire to know what's the gift. And the third, I need to connect and awakening, understanding who is the giver of the gift. The creator of this world brought you here, gave you gift. You don't know what it is. You need to awaken a desire to the gift. And in order for you to desire that gift, you need to also to know who is the giver. Yeah, you call it God, you call it universe. What is it exactly? What does it mean? In order for us to understand what's been given to us this week as a gift, I need to work on myself. And we know that one thing you can work on is the complete removal of the magnet of the desire to know what people think about me, to get approval from others, and to be, the need for pleasing others. So we'll be happy with me. That has to be removed. I need to know, I cannot remove that unless I switch it. It's like a drug addict. Drug addict, you take them out of that particular drug. You have to give them substance for now. That's what it means. You have to fill up your heart with wisdom. That starts with consciousness. It will trickle to your heart, and there will be no room for you. Unwavering desire to be connected, to understand. Every day you're going to walk with that. You remember the quote? Every day you're going to go with the quote. Oh, I can't believe that person gave me that quote. Right? Remember these examples. Remember this idea that it's not going to work with so well if you're not consistent about it. So every day, try 1 week. I'm giving you the remedy. 1 week, any empty space you have, press play. You have the gift. You can put it on your phone for the whole week, right? Press play. Fill your mind with wisdom until this week. You will feel it in your heart. Wow, I feel great from the wisdom I just heard. This is what needs to happen. I hear wisdom, I feel great. Now today, is anybody here feel bad as a result of this wisdom that was shared? Anybody feel bad? Oh, Benjamin, you made me feel so bad right now. No, right? That's what it means. You hear wisdom and you start feeling good, right? That's what's happening to me. That's why I'm doing it every day, all day, because it's unbelievable. That's why I want you to experience that and then share it with others. But this week, this amazing gift, the totality, total control over this physical reality, over our limitation, over our border. We can totally remove it. Thank you so much and have an amazing rest of the week.